Welcome to your daily tarot for Monday, November 9th, 2020. This is for all signs, and all signs are time-stamped. Check out the description below or look in the comment box and I'll have it. You just click on the timestamp and go right to your sign. Be sure to check out your moon sign, your rising sign, and where Venus was when you were born. Not everything will resonate with you in your reading. This is general, and that's why it's important to get a personalized reading, and I do have a first-time offer for those of you who've never read with me before. Links are in the box below. Also keep in mind that because this is energetic, energy is always in motion, it's always flowing, so this may have happened to you already this past week or in the past. It may be happening to you now, and it may happen in the next few days, and that's why it's important to check the other signs. You may hear snoring in the background. That is my pug Pasha. You probably already know her by now. If you're new to the channel, welcome, and if you're returning, welcome back. I'm happy to have you. I'm glad to see you again. I appreciate your comments, and I welcome your donations if you'd like to support the channel. Links are in the box below. Links to release work that I may mention in your reading are below as well, to videos I've created for you. Please give this video a like, subscribe, and share with your friends. Please help me get to 1,000 subscribers. That's what I'm working on, and I appreciate your help. All right, let's go. Cancer for Monday, November 9th. You know what? Your blindfold is off. I love the Two of Swords, one of my favorite cards in the deck. And you know what? We've had a great weekend as far as manifesting. We had the Magician card. And now, Cancer, your blindfold is off. You see what needs to be done. You've been through a period with the Knight of Cups in this deck, the Cosmic deck. It's known as the Prince of Cups, but it's the Knight of Cups in reverse. You've been through some severe emotions, and you could still have a little bit hanging on. Mood swings, you know how we can get when we're having a bad day or when we've been through some heavy-duty emotional things. But you know what, Cancer? Don't let your emotions get the best of you today, because you have some great things happening, okay? So the weekend was all about manifesting and being in your power, and now it's time to take action, okay? With the Eight of Wands, look at this. It's flying. It's flight. You may be traveling for work. You may be traveling or even flying for work, but if this is regarding romance, you may have been feeling a little bit like there's nobody out there for you, nobody's the right person, or you're not the right fit for somebody. But you know what? This could be someone new coming in. This could be things picking up in your romantic life, whether you're with someone or not. You could be meeting someone. I mean, this is all kinds of possibilities and new things coming in. Might be some news you've been waiting for, and if it doesn't, it will be coming soon. If there's something that you're waiting for, could be some cash coming in, could be coming in and going out, but it's coming in. Could be things picking up at work. Again, love, romance, like all good things happening. So today, Monday the 9th, it's about continuing the manifestation and just being positive. Try your best, Cancer, to contain these emotions. Don't get into any altercations. Watch your moods, because you know what? Sometimes we get involved in our moods and we don't realize how we're snapping at people. We don't realize that we can hurt people, or we're being jerks. We don't realize it because we're into so much emotion. Someone might ask us a question and we're so lost in our emotions and our grief or our anger or whatever it is that we don't realize we're snapping at people or we're ignoring people. They think we're ignoring them when we really don't even hear them. Right, Cancer? If this isn't all pertaining to you, don't worry about it. This is a general reading, so, you know, check out your moon, rising, and Venus. But you know what? It's going to be a great time with good things coming in, Cancer. So just work on the emotions. You can see things clearly. And right now you're coming to terms with the things that were coming at you, the things that you've been battling, or the things that you felt were coming to get you. It's like, oh, how come this is always breaking down, or I can't get a break, or blah, blah, blah. You're like, you know what? She's at peace. She's quiet now. The blindfold is off, and it's like you're accepting, and when we accept, we allow good things to come in. So it's not like you're giving up or you're staying content or complacent. You're not being complacent, but you're stopping the fighting and you're allowing, and as you allow, it's just going to keep coming in. So just hang in there, Cancer. Leave me a comment below. Stay spiritual, and I'll see you tomorrow. Leo, Monday, November 9th. So you're in a position right now with the Four of Pentacles reversed. I love this card because you're not needing to hold on anymore to money. You're not, and when I say that, it's not like you need to scrimp and save and make every dollar count. I mean, there's being frugal, but there's really holding on to money. And at this point, you're in a position to be generous. You may have recently been generous, or you will be able to be generous, right around this time period, which is great. You've come from a place with the Knight of Pentacles where you've been steady in your work. You've been putting in the effort. You've just been going forward and getting it done. Knight of Pentacles is about getting it done and getting the work done, making the money. You're putting it all into action, and that's what you've been doing. And so now you've arrived at this position where you can be a little bit more relaxed with your money, and you have been, or you're in the process of being generous. But also at this point, when this is in reverse, when the Four of Pentacles is in reverse, you could also be putting so much into work that you're neglecting your emotional health or your physical health. So be mindful of that. Take time, as much as you've been working, and focus on money. Make sure you take care of yourself, because the Queen of Cups also is about it's getting to the point where you're moody, you're cranky, you can be set off easily, and you don't want that to happen. You don't want that to happen in a relationship. You may be giving more, or feel like you're putting in more in your relationship than your partner is, and you're just going, and you're focusing on work, and so the relationship may have been neglected, or you've been going because things have been a little dull. So take note, especially today. The money's coming, you've put the effort in, and just keep putting it in, but pace yourself. Take time for your health, your emotional health, your well-being. Go for your walk, get outside, do some meditating, deep breathing, whatever it is, because you don't want the Queen of Cups to just kind of overcome you. And I know, Leo, you're fiery, but you don't need the emotions either, the emotional imbalance and the moodiness and the craziness of the Queen of Cups in reverse. This also may be someone, a water sign in your life that may be a little off the wall today, so be mindful of that as well. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, we're emotional people as Cancerians, and so you may also be dealing with that as well. So just as long as you're aware of it, you'll be fine, Leo. So I will see you tomorrow. Drop me a comment below. Let me know what you think, and stay spiritual. Take care. Virgo, great news for you today, Monday, November 9th. So look, you've got the Two of Cups. It's wonderful. This is a soulmate card, the soulmate card. So you could be meeting your soulmate. It's definitely one of two becoming one, a partnership. But let's start off with romance first. In the past, or what you've recently come from, or your last person of interest, King of Cups, someone very emotionally manipulative, very selfish, self-centered, controlling, emotionally aloof, withdrawn, holding back emotions, holding back intimacy, just all about control and all about himself or herself. Could also be a female. But I feel, and this normally would be the past position, it just depends on how I read. So I feel like this guy is out, or this person is out, because now, today, there's a possibility of meeting your soulmate, or definitely, or finding a new best friend, or not to replace the old one, but you know what I mean. It's a wonderful joining and unity, which I love. And the beautiful thing is that regarding relationships or romance, you've got the Devil in reverse, so you've broken free, or you continue to break free of these chains. You're continuing to break free of the emotional manipulation and releasing the past trauma, and working on that and changing your vibration and your frequency so that you can go forward and continue in this wonderful vibe. Remember, the release videos are below in the description. They work really well. I have more compliments and comments regarding those videos and those techniques. I've been using them for years, and people are being very, very successful with those techniques. So I suggest you take some time and look at them if you haven't, and actually do them. Okay. Work-wise, this is also a good business partnership, or things going well at work, getting along well with colleagues. In the past, again, work was the same thing. You may have been dealing with someone at work, or it just may have been where you were working. They were a little bit too controlling. You may have been emotionally unfulfilled in your job, and you were just going through the motions because of COVID, and it's a job. As much as you hate getting up and going to work, it was there. It was there. But again, you've got the freedom, you're releasing the chains that have been binding you. And the beautiful thing is that you're doing it all of your own volition. You're doing it. You're going through this amazing process, Virgo. And I'm really happy for you, because a soulmate card, work, that means work is either going to get better, or it's because of your change of attitude, or you'll actually be getting a job offer for something that's really going to be mutually beneficial for you and the company, mutually beneficial, for you. I've had like 3 cups of coffee today. Shh, don't tell my doctor. Let me take a deep breath here. I get excited when I see this card. It makes me very, very happy. This could also be, seriously, long-term relationships, so long-term job, long-term employment, long-term business affiliation. It's all good, and this is in the past, and you're just continuing to flow and release and continuing with your upward growth. I'm so happy for you, Virgo. Leave me a comment below. Let me know how you're doing, and you know what? Stay spiritual. I'm excited for you. I'll see you tomorrow. Libra, you have some stuff going on today. They're showing a little bit of lack of teamwork going on. You may not be getting the help you need at home. You may not be getting the help you need at work, or there may be some fighting against each other, or actually people trying to undermine you, but just things are not flowing together the way they should today. And actually for some time, I feel like this is an ongoing thing, simply because in the past you have the Fool in reverse, but it's also not just past. It's like right now, the Fool in reversed. It's about not taking the opportunities, but not. It's feeling stagnant, not seeing those joys in life, not sometimes even being reckless. Though it can be good financially, it can sometimes bring financial opportunity. So for today, if you do have to make any purchases, make sure you do your research so that you can get the most bang for your buck, especially now with Black Friday deals going on if you're here in the States. But that's good news as far as the finances go. But again, it's just not working together, or people are not working. And I'm saying people around you. I'm not saying so much you, although you need to be careful of the actions that you take, how you take care of yourself, and what you're doing, even if it's driving fast because you're running to an appointment or whatever it might be. Whatever you do today is going to affect you long term, and you're just going and rushing because you're not getting this cohesiveness, this teamwork, whether it's at home or work or even in a relationship with your partner. And so it's like you're putting yourself last, Libra, or you have been. And remember, this is fluid. Energy is always in motion, so this could be in the past. It's for the 9th, and it could be continuing onward. And I say this is about you because this is the Ace of Cups, and usually the Ace of Cups is wonderful. Look at that, my cup runneth over. Let's see if I get a better picture. I mean, you can't, the colors being washed out, but it's a lovely, lovely card. And right now, Libra, you are like, everything's out of the cup. Right? There's lack, there's loss, there are things that it's like you've got to replenish yourself. You've got to take care of yourself and write this again, because it's like you're drained. You've run yourself to the point of, it's like, I don't know how you're functioning for some of you. Remember to check your moon, rising, and Venus if this is not resonating with you, but I feel it is with a lot of you Librans, because you like to have balance, and right now your life has been off balance, right? And you're trying to get that balance back, but you can only do so much. And then if you don't have people helping you, whether it's family, friends, partners, business associates, you can only do so much. And then You can only bring in as much balance as you can do, but you can't do it all. You can't do it all. So the best thing you can do, Libra, today is focus, pay attention to yourself and what you're doing. Take a few minutes if you can. Eat slowly. Sit down and eat. Don't eat in the car. Don't eat on the run. Take time for you. Take time if you can. If you're a bath person, tonight put a little sea salt, a little bit of lavender, and just even if it's a 15-minute bath, soak in the tub if that's your thing. But take time for yourself. Even if you can take a minute and do some deep breathing, do it, because you've got to take care of yourself first. You've got to replenish this. You've got to fill up your cup, and you're the only person who can do that, Libra. I love the Ace of Cups, but it's closed. Cup is closed. You can't take advantage of opportunities. You might not even be able to see opportunities because it's like you have blinders on because you've been dealing with this so much. It's like you're just kind of automatically going. So the admonition for you today and for the next week or so easily would be to take care of yourself, Libra, because there really isn't anything else you can do for other people. They've got to be able to pitch in, they've got to be able to help, and if they don't, you can only do what you can do, and that's it. Don't do, unless it's absolutely an emergency, don't do for others what they can do for themselves. You need to take care of yourself today, Libra. And even as a dog is like, hey, stop, don't jump, and it looked like he listened to the dog, because you got to take care of yourself now. Okay? All right, Libra, stay spiritual. Please leave a comment for me below. Let me know how you feel about the reading, and I appreciate it. Like, share, and just take care of yourself. Okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Scorpio, if this is your birthday, happy birthday. For your reading today, November 9th, you need to be careful. It's not a word of warning, it's a word of advice. You have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, so there may be some missed business opportunities. You may be, if this is regarding work, missed business opportunities, or you're not in the right career for you. You're working, but it's not what you really want to do. And you're feeling a little bit off balance, and this could be from the past, when you were hired, or right now you're feeling off balance. This is the Temperance card in reverse, so we have extremes. When we're off balance, we're like the pendulum. We go from one to the other, one extreme to the other, and I feel like that's what's happening, Scorpio, because you are so strung out and stressed. You've got the Nine of Wands, but it's in reverse. Normally the Nine of Wands is the one still standing, has been through a lot of battles, faced a lot of struggles, but right now you're feeling tired, you're worn out, you're exhausted. It's like, why bother trying? You're just wiped, and a lot of it is because you've been off balance. And for some of you, Scorpio, regarding romance, you may be putting in more than you need to. You may be going beyond the extra mile and putting in excessive effort into this relationship. Now, obviously, if this doesn't resonate with you, please check out your moon, your rising, and Venus. The link to a free birth chart is below. But you may be in a relationship where you are going too much and you're giving too much and you're not getting back, and it's frustrating, and you're feeling in the relationship like, is this ever going to change? But yet you're in it, and you're staying in it, or you've just come back to it, but you've got to take a real good look at your relationship, Scorpio, because you've got three reverse cards here, and it's all about, the Ace of Pentacles is awesome. It's all about abundance, and in every aspect: good health, romance, love, money, all of the above, happiness, joy, and it's just not quite coming. A lot of times this could be a little bit of prosperity coming in, a little bit of money coming in, or business opportunities, even in reverse. The Ace of Pentacles is usually great, but because you're surrounded on either side by this being off balance and being exhausted, and just this could even be recklessness because you're off balance, not paying attention, being unwise with money, or spending beyond your means, which is causing this financial issue. And again, being tired and you don't want to fight, not paying attention to finances. So for today, Scorpio, whether it's your birthday or not, pay attention. Pay attention to your relationship. Pay attention to how much you put in compared to the other party. Okay, at work, pay attention to what you need to do. Obviously, be mindful of work, but at the same time, think about your career and think about what you can do to spend, maybe if you can, take an hour aside every day to work on your career, because what you're in now for a lot of you is not what you want to be, and you're not going to get the emotional happiness or the financial rewards that you deserve. If you're doing what you love, you're in your career, it just brings the money to you. You manifest it, okay? We want to turn all these the right way. We want to put these all, look at this. This is such a beautiful card, being balanced. So Scorpio, work on that. I know it's tough. You've been through some tough times recently. Again, you know, we have our battles, and again, this may not resonate with all of you, so check out your moon, rising, and Venus. But for some of you, just pay attention and take note of exactly your worth and your value and what you're putting in and what you deserve. The changes you can make, Scorpio, they might not happen overnight, but you can have the life you dream of. You can have that life you desire and the partner you desire if you're in an unhappy relationship. If you're in a great relationship, fabulous. This forget about that and work on the money, and rest. Take care of yourself. I will see you tomorrow, Scorpio. Stay spiritual. Please leave me a comment and let me know what you think, and let me know how the day plays out for you. Sagittarius, today, Monday, November 9th, you may be feeling completely stuck. You've got the Chariot in reverse. You may be feeling like you're not going anywhere. You may be feeling even that you have no control over things, or you may be feeling a little powerless, like events that are happening in your life or that have happened. It's like things may have happened that you couldn't help. You couldn't stop. Some things we cannot stop. And this may be what you're feeling now today, Sagittarius, and what you've been feeling. There may be some disharmony in the home. We have the Ten of Cups in reverse, and the Ten of Cups is about mostly home life and family, and, you know, the happy family. In this particular deck it's not, but it is. But it's also about fulfillment and having your wishes come true and achieving your goals, and it hasn't happened. This is not what you thought it would be, and you have control. Just right now, you may be feeling powerless. You may have been isolated. You may, you know, because of COVID, so you're not going out. Maybe your immune system is compromised, or, you know, or maybe you've had an illness, something like that. But whatever it is, you're just not going forward, and you feel like it. But also, this may be a day where you don't go forward. This may be a day where you stay home and you rest and you take care of yourself and you work on home life. You work on your goals and your dreams. For some of you, if you're single, you may have been focusing so much on finding love that you may have neglected other areas of your life, like your career or your finances or your health. When we focus too much on one thing and we don't have a balanced life, everything else, it's like we can't have it's like we push away that which we're trying to get, that which we're trying to bring into our lives, because it's too much. The intensity is too much. Seeking, looking for that love. Just relax. Take a deep breath, Sagittarius. Whatever it is that you're searching for, relax. The Charioteer is always in control, balanced, yin and yang, you know, is even keel, but just take a deep breath, relax. There are some things you can't control in home life or domestic harmony. There may even be some issues regarding money and finances at home. That might be a cause of contention. But either way, Sagittarius, you will reap the fruit of your labors. Things will pay off. This is the Seven of Cups, so it's the dude in the other deck, in the Rider-Waite deck, that's leaning on the hoe. And he's got all these beautiful pentacles. He's seeing the fruits of his labors. So Sagittarius, just get through today. Kick back. Chill. Don't worry. Do your best to just get back in balance and get control of your emotions and your feelings, because it's all about feelings and perception, okay? We can't change some disharmony in the home, but you can see how you're contributing or not contributing to making things better. And if there isn't anything else you can do, then there isn't anything else you can do but take care of yourself. And I feel like that's the main focus for you today, because it is going to pay off, and you will find the romance, you will find the partner if you're single and that's what you're seeking. You will find the harmony again in your home. It's all going to happen. So just take a deep breath, know it, and allow. Okay, Sagittarius, I'll see you tomorrow. Leave a comment for me, let me know how the day went, and let me know how you're progressing. But you will. It's going to pay off. It's going to happen. You may need to put some work in, some gentle work in your relationship or home life, but that's the work, is taking care of yourself and balancing your emotions and balancing your thoughts. Don't let your thoughts run away and be out of control. Okay? Whether things happen to you that were beyond your control, things outside influences, things at work, things, even maybe a fling that someone might have had in the relationship. Either way, the point is, you take care of yourself and get yourself back in control, and everything's going to be fine, okay? When I said everything's going to be fine, that's all relative. So things are going to be fine with good health, yes. You may have some ailments, but they'll be manageable. Everything's going to be fine financially. You may not win the lottery, but you'll have enough to not worry. Everything's going to be fine with family. Okay, so your kids may be a little crazy right now. They'll either grow up or there's nothing else you can do. You can just be the best parent you can be. Things will be fine in your relationship as long as you take care of yourself and you be the best you can be. And if your husband or wife or your partner isn't there yet, then things will work out for your best and highest good. So you just have to relax. Take a deep breath today, Sagittarius. Okay, I will stop talking. I'll see you tomorrow. Capricorn, I congratulate you. Today, Monday, November 9th, you have the Six of Wands. So you've got the victory card. In the other deck, it's the dude riding on the horse. He's got the wreath on his head, and he's got public acclaim and accolades, and he's managed to have success at what he set out to do. He was able to achieve what he wanted to do, and now he's being publicly recognized for it. So for you, Capricorn, you've managed to take your talents, you've managed to take your abilities and turn them into a success. You've managed to use what you have inside of you and be successful with it, whatever it is. And so you may be publicly recognized today, or it's coming. You may be receiving an award of some kind, but it's definitely recognition by others, maybe friends, family, definitely at work, it should be. But I feel in spite of this, and I feel it is work related, you have the King of Cups in reverse. And this guy came up in another reading earlier. King of Cups in reverse, you see he's in the shadows. King of Cups is normally a stable guy, control of his emotions, is able to make good decisions, But in reverse, he can be very manipulative, selfish. This could be a boss, this could be a coworker. This could even be a jealous family member, a sibling who is jealous because you're in the limelight. Or maybe you're like Cain and Abel, like maybe you're Abel and this person is Cain. It could be female as well. But I do feel there's some jealousy and some manipulation, some control. If this is a boss, he can be almost tyrannical. I mean, he can just be over the top. If this is a relationship, Capricorn, this is someone who is jealous of you. Obviously, this is not going to resonate with all of you, so please check your moon, your rising, and Venus. And you may, actually, this may be an ex, but this is someone who, it's like if you guys went out in public and people said hi to you and ignored them, or the waiter paid attention to you and ignored him or her, then there was always that little bit of jealousy, that competition, or that manipulation, maybe even controlling what you eat or ate. But this can cause you to feel, so if you're at work, if this is regarding work, you're feeling like, you know what, you're working so much and you've gotten the the attention, you've gotten the praise, the victory, the hurrah, the public recognition, because it was a job well done. You deserve that, Capricorn. Absolutely. You've done it. You've used your talents and abilities. You're fabulous. So be proud of yourself. But because of that, it has come with some cost. Emotionally, you may be feeling exhausted. You may be feeling emotionally unfulfilled sometimes, even though you love what you do. Sometimes you get up and you go to work and it's kind of going through the motions because of this guy. Or because you have been overworked, you're putting in long hours, what you're doing. So that's just pay attention to this. Take care of your emotional needs, Capricorn. Try to fulfill and fill some of the emotional needs. Do some of the things that you love. Take a little bit of time when you can. And also expand some of the things that you love to do. There are things that you've given up doing because you're so busy, and so take it up, whether it's needlework, crocheting, reading, a little bit of drawing, even if you get a little tablet with a pencil and draw every now and then, whatever it might be, writing, reading poetry, whatever it is. Take a few minutes every day and take care of yourself, nurture yourself. If you're out at lunch and you're at work and you're at lunch, you might want to read, but you might want to do something else, just expand yourself, do something you love, get a mini guitar, get a ukulele, whatever it is. If you can, take that instrument and just, a cheap little thing. The point is, do something you love and fulfill some of that emotional need, because you're working, Capricorn, and you can just keep going and keep going and keep up the pace, but things suffer, and your emotional well-being, which then will lead to your health, is in danger of suffering. So take care of yourself today, Capricorn. Congratulations on whatever award or recognition that you get. And I'm sorry if this person is still in your life. If it's a work situation, there really isn't anything you can do about it except avoid them whenever possible and just stay to yourself and take care of yourself. And that'll really piss them off, by the way, Capricorn. But what are you going to do? If this is a person of the past, then you know what? Keep cutting cords, do the release work. There are release work. I teach techniques in the videos below. There are 2 links for videos, and do the techniques with the videos. I recorded them so that you could do them as I'm speaking, and get rid of this person once and for all. If this is someone that you can, if this is a past lover, a past partner, or even old friend, get rid of them. Obviously you can't get rid of your sibling or family member. If there is that sort of jealousy, you can't help your family, but you can stay away as much as you can, Capricorn. So I will see you tomorrow. Please leave a comment for me and stay spiritual. Aquarius, you've got the Queen of Pentacles today, Monday, November 9th. She does it all. I love the Queen of Pentacles. Things thrive around her. She can be a working mom. She can have kids, take care of the home, do it all, and maybe a single mom as well. But she's the one who makes things happen, which is great. And that's the energy that you have around you today. If you're not seeing this on the 9th, but another day, trust that this is for you. Something in this reading pertains to you, okay? Now, there may be something you may have recently come from, there may be disharmony in the home, or you may have come from a marriage or a relationship that was long-term that may have suddenly broken up. Whatever it was, it wasn't long-term. You may have gotten into a relationship that you knew wouldn't be long-term, possibly even with someone who was already with someone else, because here you have the Lovers in reverse. So this could simply mean that you and your lover or your partner will be apart for some time, seriously, for travel, work, whatever. Or it could be a lover's spat, disagreement, or it actually could be, because it's not long-term, could be a breakup for some of you. Now, this isn't going to resonate with all of you. You're not going to necessarily break up with your partner, but there may be a separation. If this is regarding work, you may be a temporary employee, knowing that maybe you were hired for COVID and that contract is coming to an end. That's not a horrible thing because it opens up new beginnings for you. You may also be transferred to another location. You may be working from home. You may be separated from your co-workers. But either way, and again, there could be just disharmony in the home. But you're in a good place, Aquarius, and that's what matters. You're feeling good. And you may have had spats before with a boyfriend or a girlfriend, but I feel like today you're in a good place where you have food in the house, you want to cook, you want to do something, you want to be homey, yet at the same time, you know what I mean, you're working, you're doing your thing. And I just feel like you're overall at peace today, Aquarius. And it's like, I feel like though you're not going to be happy with this separation or breakup, you know, it's a possibility or it's going to happen. I feel like some of you know. So if it's someone going away for work or even possible deployment in the military, it's like I feel like you're having a beautiful meal, a beautiful time together, a romantic time together. If this is work, it's like you're having a good day, a good time, or you're preparing to move on to another place, another position even. I feel like it's all good, but whatever it is, you knew somehow that it wasn't going to be long-term or take you into retirement. But I feel for you it's going to be good. So Aquarius, I will see you tomorrow. Let me know how you feel about this. Overall, you're good, but no, there may be some endings or parting of ways or even just disagreements or disharmony. And now that you know this, there are some things that you can prevent. So that's always the importance of getting a reading ahead of time. So take care. I'll see you tomorrow, Aquarius. Pisces, congratulate yourself because today, Monday, November 9th, you have the devil in reverse, which means you're breaking free of an oppressive situation, whether it's romantic, whether it's work, or whether it's substance abuse or something that you're having issues with. Congratulate yourself. You're seeing a way out. You're finally working on removing the chains that bind you. You can do this. In the past, you've come from a place of hope. You were looking forward to the future, and you still can, Pisces. You still can. I feel like, you know, with the devil, he appears as one thing, and then once he has us in his grasp, he shows us his true colors. He shows exactly how ugly he is, right? But see, he's in a suit and tie in this particular deck. This is the cosmic deck. But we see things now, and you are seeing things clearly. Now, this has left you like not looking forward with hope anymore. You may even be feeling inadequate as a lover, as a parent, as a friend, as an employee, or as a business owner. You just may be feeling I just feel like this situation that started off as something good, maybe a job that or a place where you worked or are working and aligned yourself with, and then they started adding on things to your job description, but it wasn't added on. Like they kept, piling things on top of you or asking you to do things and then expecting you to do things and then not paying you recompense for it. Whatever it is, I feel like today, or if you're seeing this at a different time, this is for you, Pisces, or for whoever this is. You're brought here for a reason. If this doesn't resonate with you, please check out your moon, rising, and Venus. But for some of you, Pisces, this is you. This is you. Now, the Star card is all about hope, having faith, seeing the light shining down in the darkness. And look how you went from light. You got involved with the devil somehow, oppressiveness, an oppression somehow, and then you went from light to dark. Now, what I can say to you, Pisces, is because you're breaking free, or you're seeing what you need to do, or you're planning an escape, you're working on an escape plan, whether seriously it's an abusive situation, a physical abuse situation, or emotional abuse, whatever it is, you're planning your getaway. And so you can actually turn this and look forward to having hope again. You can start looking towards the future again and try to get that hope back because you had opportunities, you had creativity. Look how beautiful this is. And the lotus is all about unfolding, right? How beautiful that is, unfolding, and that's showing off your true beauty, your inner strength. Whether you're male or female, you're beautiful. You're beautiful, Pisces. So you can turn this, write it, and get back to this. You can do it. And you've already taken the first steps by recognizing this devil, by recognizing whatever it is that you need to leave and break free from, okay? Whether it's a person, a job, your own addictions or substance abuse, whatever it is, you're taking the first steps. The first step is recognition, right? Realizing there's a problem, whether it's it's your problem one way or the other, but whether it's with abuse, substance abuse, which you're doing to yourself, or it's abuse by a partner, boyfriend, girlfriend, and I'm not going to say you're allowing it to happen. You're in the situation. Now you recognize what you do to get out, or at least you need to get out, and you're recognizing that it truly is bad. And you're going to stop making excuses for this person or this place or whatever, and you're going to make your escape plan. And you're going to take this despair, this loss of hope, this sadness, and you're going to bring it back to the Three of Wands, going forward, looking forward to the future, being in tune, being in harmony, being grounded with nature, unfolding the layers of yourself and revealing your true self. The world needs you, Pisces. The world needs you. We need your voice. We need what you have to offer. We need your beauty. We need your opinion. We need you. So you continue to break free of this, whatever it is, Pisces, okay? And again, check out your moon, rising, or Venus. If this doesn't resonate with you, it's all there for you. But I'm proud of you. Be proud of yourself, Pisces, for those of you who are affected by this. You just stand strong. There's help, and you can do this. And I will check back tomorrow. Stay spiritual. Please leave me a comment. Let me know how things are going, okay? Take care, Pisces. Stay spiritual. Aries, for you today, Monday, November 9th, you have some deep thinking to do. You're in a mood right now. You are ready to start something new. You're ready to walk away, leave something behind. You're ready to move forward. It's like this guy is contemplating his life, thinking about what he has, what he's accomplished, but it's like he's feeling dissatisfied. It's time to just walk away, move on. It might even be a physical move to a new home, a new location, a job. This may be a time also where you're just seeking for the truth of a matter, the truth of what someone is telling you, the truth of a situation. It's almost like you want to get to the bottom of something for some of you. Now, you've come from a place, normally, Aries, you've done what you needed to do. In a lot of ways, you've been energetic, you've made choices, and you've accomplished what you've wanted to accomplish. And the Knight of Wands is, charming and fiery and a go-getter, gets things done. And you've done that. And you're like, okay, what's the next step? It's like, okay, time to start the next part of my journey, as it were. So today, or in this time frame, or you may have been feeling it already, the inklings, dissatisfied, you've got some choices. Today might be a day for you where you're daydreaming, you're thinking. So this guy's bent over and he's not looking at the physical. He's focusing clearly on his mind, or daydreaming what's in his thoughts. What are the possibilities? What are the choices? You see a shadow side. So you see some good choices, some not so good choices. What each choice what path it will take you down. And that's, you look at this, you've got the Eight of Cups and the Seven of Cups. So, they're hand in hand. This is a very deep day for you, Aries, and there's a lot of validation here, back and forth, back and forth. So this is a day, they're both want to be alone. This is a day you're going to take for reflection. And if you're not seeing this on the 9th, this is for you today, whatever it is, it pertains to you somehow. So regarding romance, today might be a day you're examining your romance or your relationship, current relationship. If someone has recently come in, by the way, Aries, if someone new has come into your life and you're just dating and getting to know each other, be mindful. This Knight of Wands Could be someone who's not ready to make a commitment, who's not ready to settle down just yet because they still have that energy. They're still enjoying the charisma, enjoying they're still enjoying their single life. So they're not 100% ready to commit yet or be in a committed relationship. So just pay attention to what they're doing, their actions. Enjoy it if that's what you're looking for right now. But be mindful. You've got this day to really think clearly about what you want. If you're in a current relationship or a long-term relationship, someone you've been with for a while, you may be taking a good look at it today also regarding romance and wondering if it's time to move on. Like, what exactly are you getting out of the relationship? How much are you putting in? Is it just time to move on? So you've got some heavy-duty romance thinking today as well, Aries, for some of you. And there are choices and there are different things that you can do. Financially, it may be time to just walk away from a job, walk away from something that you've been doing. Now, this Knight of Wands also, speaking of finances, you may find a little influx of money coming in, a little bit of a little zhuzh, a little extra you weren't expecting. And so with this, you might decide that you want to expand your knowledge. You might want to take even a little trip just to get away. So this walking away could seriously be just taking a little bit of money and going away for a day trip or going away for a few days to get a new life experience. Go see something you haven't seen before. Just get away. Just get away from the daily grind, the daily life. And you also may take this little influx and you may invest it in yourself. Maybe take a class or learn something new you didn't know, or do something that will enhance your future, give you a skill, or hone a skill that you already have. So it's a heavy day, but it's not a bad day. It's just a deep day. So don't worry about getting distracted with other people. You may find yourself, like I said, daydreaming, and that's okay, because you need to examine different possibilities and outlooks and see things clearly, because this is a heavy life choice right now, Aries. You're dissatisfied, or see the gray clouds. It's like there's some confusion. He's thinking, he's in the shadows and just trying to really walk away. The black is like walking away and just starting fresh. Sometimes even when we end a friendship, or a friend ends a friendship, and people will say, what a waste, all those years. And I say, it's not a waste. All those years were not a waste, because you got something from the friendship. You got something from what you built. If you're walking away from a house that you have wonderful memories, but it's not serving you anymore, it might be too big, it might not be big enough. Okay, so you've got the energy there. Pull your energy from there, and it's okay to move on. It served you. Don't be afraid to leave what you've spent so much time building. There's no reason to stay there, because all those years or money that you've put into building something might not be serving you anymore, and it might be impeding your growth. So if you're happy and content and you want to stay where you are, then stay, but don't be afraid to walk away. Remember, change can be good. Change is acceptable. Change can actually be fun. It can be exciting. So, and that's actually part of my morning affirmations. But it can actually be a good thing to walk away from feeling or thinking about how things used to be and the way they were. They don't have to stay that way. They don't stay that way. There should always be some sort of change, taking what you need from a situation or a home, a place, people, and then things naturally run their course. So don't hang on to things that have run their course if they're not serving you, because it's just going to be anchors, and that's what you're in right now today, Aries. You know things have run their course in many situations, and again, you might just need a break and want to take a day trip, or take a short trip somewhere, take a family trip, or maybe want to go off by yourself for a few hours after work and go to a movie by yourself, or go to a store and just window shop by yourself, just to do something different and change any monotony that you're in. So it's a good day, and you will find the answers that you need, Aries, okay? And again, some money might come in, and don't spend it recklessly. Don't be foolish. Use it wisely, and use it for what you need. Don't get caught up and lost in the daydreaming without, sometimes we daydream and hours will go by, seriously. So make sure that it's time where if you're going to daydream and visualize and, meditate or whatever, make sure that you come back to earth, because this is what you're about today. You're really pondering, and I wish you well. I'm here. Leave me a comment below. Stay spiritual. I'll see you tomorrow, Aries. Taurus, welcome to your daily reading for Monday, November 9th. So today, Taurus, you have an admonition to keep an eye on your money, on your finances. You may be feeling sad, you may be feeling empty, you may have lived beyond your means, or you just may be having more debt than you imagined, than you realized. So today you've got to pay attention to debt, and you've got to pay attention to anyone who comes into your life that may be asking to borrow money. You want to help, you're kind, you're loving, but if you do have any extra cash to loan to someone, don't do it expecting to get the money back, because chances are you're not going to get it back. And so before you loan this money out, remember, you've got to pay attention to your debts, because you may be in over your head, and any major debts that you have, like you're in over your head right now, and the money needs to come in for you. So you may not be able to lend money today, and if you do, again, be careful, because whatever you do today or during this time period could come back to bite you financially. You've been in a place, Taurus, where your cup is empty. Okay, Ace of Cups is wonderful. You're there to help people financially, love, compassion, all of the above, all the good things. But right now, you are drained. You're drained, Taurus. And I feel like you have some deep sadness. You've been feeling unloved. You haven't been feeling the love recently, and this sadness is deep. It's I don't want to say long-term sadness, but it's a sadness that you've carried with you for a while, feeling unloved, or like your partner hasn't been there for you. If you're not in a relationship, feeling unloved. I mean, the cup is empty, so you could be feeling completely drained. You could even be feeling cold. You could actually be feeling cold, because when you're sad and you're not feeling loved and you just feel empty, then you can take on a coldness. And so anyone that does need your compassion is not going to get it from you sometimes, because as much as you want to help people, sometimes the hurt is too much, Taurus. So today, be wise with your money, be careful with your money, but work on filling that cup again. So work on yourself, nurturing yourself. You may have a friend or a mom or a sibling that comes in. The Queen of Cups is here. You've got the Ace of Cups, which is empty. Queen of Cups will help you fill that. Queen of Cups is a healer. She's kind, warm, compassionate, nurturing. She's maternal. You can cry on her shoulder. So if this is a friend or someone in your life, reach out to her. She may reach out to you, but reach out to her. Don't spend the day left to your own devices. Reach out, talk, work on filling this up. And if you don't know someone like that, now remember, she's a water sign, so she could be Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. But if you don't know someone like that, or someone like that isn't in your life, then lean on these energies of the actual Queen of Cups. Work on healing and enjoy as much as you can yourself, your inner peace, and know that you're enough, and know that you're kind and loving. If you could help the person, you would. If you do decide to help the person who might be asking for money, then, again, be mindful of the consequences. If you need to borrow money from someone, also be aware there may be strings attached, and they might not be honest with you completely. And so they might say, oh yeah, here's $50. And then down the road, they may call on it and then want to charge you interest, or want you to do something for them that you don't want to do. So make sure it works both ways. If you do lend money, you know that you probably won't get it back. But if you do need to borrow money, be very cautious, because it will come with a price. Okay? So it's a good day for you, Taurus, but it's a day for you to pay attention and really go over your finances. Take a look, examine what goes out as opposed to what comes in. Emotionally, what you give out as opposed to what you get back. And just work on healing and nurturing yourself. If you love to garden, go out and garden. Do something that you love but don't just spend the whole day selfishly. Do you know what I mean? If there are things that need to be done, obviously do it, but make sure you do take some time for yourself today. And even if that's calling that Queen of Cups in your life and spending 45 minutes on the phone with her if you can't see each other, or 45 minutes on Skype, or an hour on Skype, or, she comes over for a cup of coffee and you just talk and dump and literally cry on her shoulder. Sometimes a hug helps. Sometimes a good hug goes a long way, Taurus. So I will see you tomorrow. Stay spiritual and good luck. Leave a comment for me. Let me know how you make out today. Take care. Gemini, last but not least, today, Monday, November 9th, this is the day for you to take a break. Four of Swords comes in, and that's a time when we have to really, really take either a mental health day or just be quiet, a day for rest, relaxation, time for rest, relaxation. I feel like you may rest, you may take breaks from things, or you may find times to relax. You may be on social media, or you may be watching the game or whatever, or just taking a break and being outside. But I feel like your mind, because swords are about mental clarity in your mind and intellect, I feel like your mind never really, really relaxes. So today you are admonished to take a break and relax your mind as well as your body. It's a time for rejuvenation, rest, relaxation, recuperation even. Recently, you have the Ace of Swords here. This could be a recent past or what you're dealing with right now. Recently, you've come through a battle, a major battle of some sort. You've gotten to the truth of something, and it's been victorious. Like you found things out. You've done your fighting. You've cut away at things. It's a victory card. It's a victory card, but it comes with a price. To get a victory, you've got to put in the work. You've got to do the fighting. You've got to be in the battle, right? And so taking that break, and again, this is all about your mind and intellect and always going. So it's like turning the page and trying to refocus what you normally think of, your worries, your concerns, whatever it might be, and doing something fun, okay? The Four of Wands is all about celebration, family, togetherness. So do something with your tribe. If you're single and you really don't have a lot of family or family members close by, do something with your buddies, your tribe, the people who you feel close to. If you can, it's a time for family celebration, or get together with siblings if you can. This card, all right, so if this is a relationship, I'm going to get back to this. I know I'm all over the place, but if you may need a break in your relationship, and not that you have to walk away from your partner, but seriously, you just need to take some downtime. So this card, if you're in a stable relationship and you get together with family, it's about a greater love than just romance or engagement. Some of you may be getting engaged, whatever, or marriage, but if you're in a committed relationship, sometimes being at family gatherings, but you're together as a couple, it helps you feel even stronger together as a couple, being with family and friends and tribes, or socialize, or double dating, or whatever it might be. And when I say double dating, you can be married and still go out on a date, and you have to keep the romance alive. So maybe you've been working too much and it's time to spend time with your partner, with your wife or your husband, or your long-term partner. But this is mostly about celebration, community. If we're talking about work-wise, you may need to take this downtime because you've been overworking, and you may have recently had successes, but this is also about work, and things may be positive work-wise, or it could be like I talk about a good working relationship with someone, or there's someone you really get along with, or even a new job or career opportunity. But and that's all good, but you still need to take the break and your downtime because you've put in a lot of effort recently, Gemini. So you've got to take that break and just seriously, take alone time. So yeah, if you want to be with family and celebrations, but it's not just spending time with kids or parents, it's like doing something fun. Doing something fun for yourself. If that's what it'll take for you to relax, then go off for the day. But really relax, heal, eat right, eat fun, eat what you want, and just nurture yourself today, Gemini. And if you're seeing this and it's not the 9th, or you're seeing it later on, again, this remember, energy is always flowing, it's always in motion. So this may have pertained to a day last week. This is supposed to be pertaining to today or the next few days or even next week. But this is a time, Gemini, for you to just take a break from your mind. Rest, relax, rejuvenate. You see, just quickly, I love this card in this deck. Normally it's the guy like actually in the tomb taking a time for respite, but these guys are taking the break. They're rejuvenating in the oasis because they're surrounded by desert. They've laid down their swords and they're taking a break, but their swords are nearby so that if they need to get back up and defend themselves, they can. So it's like you need to relax. And, I'm sure some will stand watch while some take a nap, but they're replenishing themselves. They're just healing. So that's the day for you, Gemini. I will see you tomorrow. Leave a comment for me. Let me know how you do. And stay spiritual. I'll see you tomorrow.